This is the video answer key for the February 9th, Module 8.3 percent model classwork problems. Using the percent model, find 30% of 80. Since it's out of 80, that means the whole model is out of 80. And I divide 80 divided by 10 to equals 8. That means each box represents 8. That means 10% of 80 is 8. So to find 30%, we shade 3 boxes to represent 30%. That would represent 3 eighths, which equals 24. So 30% of 80 equals 24. Use another method to find 30% of 80. So here I did a proportion on top, and I can't change 100 into 80, so I simplified 30 over 100 to 3/10. Then I was able to multiply top and bottom by 8 to get 24 out of 80. So 30% of 80 is 24. You can also multiply, change 30% to a decimal, 0.3 times 0.3 times 80 to get 24. To be honest, to solve this one, I would probably, instead of finding 30% of 80, let's look at 10% of 80. 10% of 80 is 8, so 30% would be 8 times 3, 24. Using the percent model, find 80% of 120. Since the whole model is out of 120, 10% is 12. So I wrote that out. And then I shade 80%, which is 8 boxes. That represents 80% on top. So that means I have 12 eighths. 12 times 8 is 96. That means 96 out of 120 is 80%. The final answer is 96. Using the percent model, find 5% of 40. So if the whole thing's out of 40, that means 10% is 4. Now to model 5%, you actually you can't even shade a whole box. You would shade half of the box. So I got rid of 10%. So the first half represents 5%. The second half represents 5%. That means 4 would also get changed. 2 and 2 to represent the whole box. So 5% equals 2. Using another method, solve 5% of 40. So if I know 10% equals 4, then 5% would be half of that, which is 2. You can also change this to a decimal. 5% is 0.05 times 40. 5 times 40 is 200. Move the decimal 2 to the left. The answer is 2. Using the percent model, find 45% of 300. So if the whole thing's out of 300, that means each represents 30. Now we're going to shade 45%, so shade 4 boxes, so 40% plus half of the next. So that means that when I look at this, that last 30 that's shaded gets split into 15 and 15. So to find 45%, we're going to add the 4 30s plus the 15, and that equals 135. Feel free to try any of these problems again.